Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Before the offense gets going again, league-wide story here. You and I got a kick out of Juju Smith-Schuster post-game comments because he had a long touchdown, and he said he kept looking over his shoulder because his Madden rating was only an 82 or an 83, thought he was going to get caught.
Yeah, you can tell he's a youngster because us old folks, that's when the Satchel Paige quote comes in. Don't look back, someone might be gaining on you. But I love the fact that he said, my rating, I thought I was faster than that, essentially. Well, guess what? The ratings get updated each week. Juju, you will be an 89 starting next week. And by the way, your actual rating prior to, it was 88.
Yeah, you were a little off, but bottom line, don't look back, just fly forward. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
On third down, that's Coleman. Shifts by him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be third down. Here's Ryan to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyrone Crawford coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, Elliott with a carry there, and he had 33 of those last week in Dallas's win over Washington, 150 yards, 2 scores.
And all of that is memorable, but how about his first carry of the game?
The fumble.
Yeah, but, you know, it didn't affect him the rest of the game, did it? Went back to the bench, regrouped, and came back and just hammered away at Washington the rest of the way. He is the fulcrum of that offense for Dallas. They want to put the ball in his chest and let him carry them to victory.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Again the juke. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Ryan on second down. And he's going to go down again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Coleman now. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A give to Elliott running left. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On 2nd down, Freeman. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And here now come the Falcons. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, that will give us a second to discuss some trade news from this last week. Jimmy Garoppolo, he's headed east to west to San Francisco. Your thoughts?
Surprised. Big-time surprised, because many people thought that San Francisco was going to wait until next year and either draft a quarterback or pick someone up in free agency. Instead, they make the bold move here, getting Garoppolo. And I like it for San Francisco because they could have their quarterback of the future. They could tag him at the end of the year and keep him around for another year while they continue to evaluate. Or he could still be another trade for them down the road as they evaluate quarterbacks coming out of college next year. So many different things. But Jimmy Garoppolo looks like he'll get his chance now to be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops.